Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's Big G, your host, and today I'm bringing you layout update number 35. I want to say a special thank you real quick at the beginning of this video to my subscribers, to my viewers. I can't do this channel without you, and I greatly appreciate each and every one of you, and I also am wishing each and every one of you that are watching this video or subscribe to my channel a very happy Thanksgiving. And I will see you guys before Christmas, but just in case you don't watch a video between now and then, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you as well. So let's go ahead and jump in. First and foremost for this update, I want to say that I am closing in on the 1,000 subscriber mark. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in, for hitting that subscribe button, hitting the likes. Also, hitting and leaving a comment. I try to respond to each and every one of those, whether it's good or bad. I'll try to jump in there and leave you a thank you. But foremost, I want to say every one of you, I appreciate you. I thank you for tuning in. And I've only got 107 as of the filming of this. I've got 107 subscribers left and I will hit the 1,000 mark. So thank you all, whether you are a normal subscriber, you've been with the channel since pretty much infancy of that, a little over 3 years ago, or if you're new to the channel, or if you're a creator who has went and had my channel on your channel as a spotlight or a mention. I greatly appreciate that. It helps when the creators get together and they help each other's channels. Have some guests that are coming in from out of town. Currently, they are on their way. I will not spoil the surprise, but I've got some YouTubers that are coming to take a look at the layout. So, without further ado, let me turn the camera around, give you a quick update. That way, I can get ready for their visit. Thank you so much for tuning in, and stay safe out there. All right, we're going to start right over here. I know this is scenery that you've seen plenty of times in the past, but I want to show you something that I've been working on for the last couple of days. Actually, probably about the last 4 or 5 days. I have cleaned under the layout all the way around. And in that cleaning process, I have bought some bookcases. This is the first of 2 that I bought. I have them organized. I have all my magazines actually chronically organized and by type. I have my normal subscription monthly ones from 2017 when I started my subscription all the way up to 2022. Have them in there by month. They're all the monthly subscription. Then I have some miscellaneous that I've collected over the years when I saw something that I really liked or saw somebody's layout that I wanted to follow. I bought some random ones. Then I have the Model Railroader Planning yearly subscriptions here, or yearly magazines there. I've got some of those. And then I got the Great Model Railroader yearly magazines there. Then on my second shelf, I've got most of my static grasses and containers from Woodland Scenics and Scenic Express in there. Then I have some molds, and then I've got some of my scenery materials here. I'm wanting to possibly get another bookcase and start organizing those a little bit better. But I told you in the past that I buy my glue. I buy them in the 1-gallon jugs, and I get them at back to school time. And I usually find them on sale. Both of those jugs I paid $3.50 for a piece. So I've got $7 invested, and you can see how much glue I've actually used on each of those bottles. And that has been probably 3 years ago I bought that glue. Well, actually, I think it was 3 years ago I got that glue, and it's still good. So you can buy it. You can keep it stored in a safe temperature, like a room temperature, and it'll stay for as long as you need to. It's not congealed. It's not hardened any. And that's actually what I use for most of my gluing purposes on the layout. Alright, so going on around, we have all the floor cleaned over here under the layout. And then over here, I've got another bookcase. And on this one, I'm going to do my paints and some more scenery materials like my Scenic Express trees. Then I have the one thing in the whole room that I have not organized yet, which is my air compressor and my paint gun. I have not organized that container yet. That's going to be on the to-do list the rest of this week. And then I also have picked up a second one of these rolling carts. They're really nice. I like them. They've got the worktop on top of them, which I'm going to put that plaster to use here shortly. And then, of course, each of these drawers pull out, and you can keep them organized by however you want. Like on this one, I did lighting and electrical components. So I've got each one of those. I've started dividing them up on how I'm going to do them. I'll probably change it a little bit, but for the most part, I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. And it has definitely helped in the layout room, because all of this was cluttered and I had foam stacked up. I've actually gotten the foam out of here. I've got it in a large bag outside in the garage so that I can go out there and pull out pieces as I need. But give me a second and I'll show you the top of the layout and what we've been doing there. Alright, so this is what it looks like when you're coming into the room here. And over here, of course, this is going to be the bridge scene. I've put the bridge away. I've kept the footers or the bents. I've kept them here. Got those in place. I do not have them glued in or anything, but that's roughly where the one side's going to be. I'm still debating on how I'm going to do these. I've started building the second bridge this week as well. So as soon as I can figure out how I want to put these footers in, this scene will start coming together. And I'll be able to finally get rid of the foam underneath here and put the bridge in along with the Code 55 that I'm putting on top. And then get this scene actually being done. It's in my head the way I want it, but I'll probably tweak it just a little bit. Of course, I told you on here that this right in behind here, I'm going to have a mountain scene, so that'll block pretty much all of that right in there. I'll be coming around. I'll have some hidden vinaigrettes or hidden scenes off in this. I've got some horseback riders, planning on a couple other things in there as well. But then on the other side of the mountain, pretty much right in here somewhere, I'm going to probably have a road crossing. And then it'll come in and it'll go into the back side of the mountain and pretty much have like not a city scene, but kind of like a small hometown scene kind of look to it. Got some buildings planned for in there. I don't know that the freight depot, freight interchange, I'm not sure if this is going to be staying. It's going to be a stand-in for right now. I may change that building over. I know these buildings for sure are going to be stand-ins for right now. And then this is what I'm planning over here is going to be Big G's Food Factory. And I've got 2 tracks here. And this is going to be actually my first true kit bash. I kind of did it with KMW Chemicals over on the other side of the layout. A little bit of kit bash in there, but for the most part, I mean, that was just pieces and parts I put together, which technically is kit bashing, but I didn't fully take it. I'm planning on hopefully building the whole factory and everything, putting tanks in, all of that. That's what my goal and idea is for here. So I don't know when I'll start that project, but for right now, these buildings will be stand-ins so that when I am finally scenic, I can leave them over here and I can kind of run some switching operations, which is something that I'm really wanting to do. And I've not taken the time to really do that. So I want to get some of those videos up, and then that'll give me something to work on later after the scenery is done. So I'm really excited about that project when it gets around to being here. But over here is where I've done a lot of the layout work. I've got the backdrop underneath the mountain here all the way around. I've got it taken and painted black. And I'm planning on this actually being I'm going to have some rock features coming down, up and over, and then back down through here. And then I've got Big G's house sitting up on the hill or the mountain here. I've got some stuff that I've done here. Thinking a sidewalk here, sidewalk back here, and then driveway over here. I'm roughing in some of the tops of the mountains because I don't want this whole thing up here to look like a plateau. So I'm putting in some small hills on it. And then I've also got my next project. There's going to be a barn back there. I've got plenty of animals that are going to be up here. And of course, you see the dotted line on there and the thing that says gate. So yes, there are fences that are being planned. And I've got a how-to video that will be coming out before too long. But here's the fence that I'm doing. Hopefully that's showing up pretty good. I've got 40 fence posts that I have already got stained. And I'm probably going to need probably at least 2 times that for the fence. But I've got fences planned starting up here, going down and around the front side of this little hill, and then in between, down by the barn, in front of the barn, and then another one splitting across there. But I have a lot of animals to add into there for the farm scene. Not sure exactly. I'm going to have some trees and stuff, some shrubs, all that put in there. But hopefully that will be coming along pretty quickly. Also, I'm planning on the front side here. I've got the portal that I need to take and cut in half and expand just a little bit to make it wide enough for the 2 tracks coming out there. Then I'm going to have rock wall coming in here. And then also going up, you can kind of see the rough edge where it's kind of curvy. It's going to meet up in there. And then it'll meet the hillside. So that's going all the way around that curve. And then down through there where the turnaround track is. And then I've still got to take, I'm going to probably just plaster cloth over the top of this, which you can see I put 1 brace in. Probably add a few more braces real quick for the plaster cloth and then get that done. I may even round it off a little bit because I do have a little bit of roundness here. I can't decide if I want to flatten it right there and just come down because this is kind of on a slope. So I may leave it like that and then just run my braces and then do some plaster cloth over the top of it. But I will probably add a few little mounds on the top side just to give it a little bit more depth to the scene there. And then I've got to finish closing off right in here. Get that. And then there's a small gap over in here. So with that gap, I may start putting some plaster and some joint compound in there to kind of round that off, make it complete it. But overall, that's what I've been working on, is cleaning under the layout and then also taking and getting the mountaintop ready. And speaking of, this house will be lit. I will have probably a couple other lights up on the hilltop here or the mountaintop. And this scene, sorry about that, that was loud. This scene is movable or removable so that I can access the 3 tracks back there. And like I said, I've got that all painted inside where you can see. And then we'll put that back into place there. If I can get it in the right place here. Hard to do that one-handed and hold the camera too. But I have all that taken care of. I still got some plaster to put up, and then after getting the plaster on, that scene will be ready to put the undercoat on, put some dirt and grass in, put the fences up, the animals in, people in, driveway in, and then we'll be ready to go. So on the next update, hopefully this scene will be complete. That's what I'm hoping. And then we can move on down, get the track ballasted, and hopefully get into what I've been dying to get to, which is the mountain scene over here with the bridge scene. Like I said, I'm working on that bridge. I've not completed it yet, so I'm not going to put it on camera just yet until that update's ready. But thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a subscriber of the channel. Please hit the like button, leave me a comment, And if you've not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button for me. But I hope you guys enjoy. And give me a second and I'll run some trains for you. Hello and welcome back to the channel, and it is Big G, and today I have some special guests. Drove all the way down from Ohio with me, and they are here checking out the layout. I'll turn the camera around here in a second and let them introduce themselves. Ready when you are.
Okay. Hi, Big G's Railroad fans. Is that what you call your people? Okay, hi. I'm Jasmine and this is Frank. We are that train couple. We came all the way down from Ohio to visit Big G's model railroad in the flesh, so to speak, in person. Amazing. This is so cool. We are like fangirling. I'm fangirling. You're not fangirling.
No. Frank's fangirling?
So hard.
No.
But this has been really neat. So we've been playing with trains and looking at all the scenery and the cool details, and yeah. Oh my goodness.
Great. This is amazing.
Really fun. It's very inspiring.
Now, what about y'all's layout?
It
we don't have
is
one.
non-existent at the moment.
If everybody doesn't know, we are in the process of finishing our basement, and once we do that and get it done, hopefully by New Year's, then we're going to measure out the space and start to really get into track planning.
Yes,
So.
and a lot of our videos will be that from scratch. Will be what our process is and what we're doing and how we're doing it and all of that stuff.
Now, I hear that you have a special guest with you today that's over here hiding.
Oh.
Hello.
This is Frank's son, Nico.
I'm kind of excited to be here. I'm not that into trains, but I am into photography.
Yeah.
And getting cool pictures and videos of these is really cool.
And I bet if you check out their Instagram later, that they're going to have some pictures that they've taken on the layout. So definitely give them a look and like and subscribe if you hadn't already. And I hope y'all have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Thank you. You
And
too.
thanks for driving all the way down.
Yeah, it was great. Thanks for having us.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye for now.